And some breaking news. CBS News has learned that classified documents belonging to President Biden from his time as vice president were discovered at the Penn Biden Center, a policy research center here in Washington, D.C. This, of course, follows the fallout over former President Trump's possession of classified documents at Mar-a-Lago, which the FBI seized this summer. So for more on this, we have CBS News correspondent Adrianna Diaz joining me now. Adrianna, what a story. Tell us more.
Caitlin, this is exclusive CBS News reporting. We have learned 3 sources have confirmed to us that classified documents were located at the Biden Center. Now, this is a think tank. It is a foreign policy research institute here in Washington. And what we have learned, we've asked the White House repeatedly for comment on this. We have learned late today from the White House that this was on November 2nd. This was lawyers for President Biden were at the Biden Center clearing out office space because the president had some office space here in this building after his time as vice president. So they were clearing out office space, and inside a locked closet, they located classified material. They recognized the classified markings. As soon as they did, they said that they stopped their work and they contacted the White House counsel's office. We are told it is a small number of documents, roughly 10. And at this point, we aren't sure. We haven't been given information on the nature of the documents, how severe or sensitive they are. But even one document, extremely sensitive, could be problematic, of course. So then what happened from there? This information went through a chain. The lawyers contacted the White House counsel's office. The White House counsel's office, in turn, contacted the National Archive, where the documents should have been located. That's normal protocol. National Archive contacted the Department of Justice. We have learned that the Attorney General himself has tapped the U.S. Attorney in Chicago, John Lausch, to take a look at this situation, to review the documents. He came here to D.C. to do so, and to also determine other factors, how they ended up at this location. He will then present his findings to the Attorney General. We know that he's already updated the Attorney General recently, but this review is close to its conclusion. Once it does conclude, once he's presented what he knows to the Attorney General will then decide if further investigation is warranted, be that an FBI investigation or possibly appointing a special counsel.
That would be huge. And this, of course, as we note, comes on the heels of the documents found at Mar-a-Lago. Is the White House responding yet, or are they deferring to their attorneys?
The White House has spoken to us. We had multiple requests for comment from the White House, and we did receive a statement that just came in from the White House where they explain how this all happened. And they basically give us the timeline, the tick-tock of where these documents were found, what happened from there, which I just walked you through. And they also told us that the National Archives retrieved the documents the day after they were found. So this went quickly. And note that this happened on November 2nd. That's before the midterm elections. The other important distinction, we've been talking to former federal prosecutors, is that when you look at this situation and that of Mar-a-Lago, there's a difference in both scope and scale. In terms of the scale, Mar-a-Lago is where there were more than 300 documents that were classified were recovered. In terms of this case, we're looking at roughly 10, we're told. Now, we don't know what's in the documents, but what we do know is that in the case of Mar-a-Lago, there were documents pertaining to communication between the president and Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea, as well as information about nuclear secrets of foreign countries. We don't know what is in the documents that were found at the Biden Center that belonged to President Biden during his time as vice president. So that is the key question here that all of this hangs on.
Absolutely, and how they got there as part of that timeline. Adrianna Diaz, I know that you have been breaking this news exclusively on CBS. Thank you for doing it here, and we will continue your reporting tonight on the CBS Evening News. Stay with us. You have more CBS News streaming ahead.